Okay, dude, she batons well. That was big. Hey guys, Steve here, and this is gonna be my field review of the Buck Punk. As you can see, I've been testing it this morning. I've been out in the woods, batoning wood, doing different stuff with it, and I might have a lot to say, I don't know. Like it, overall, great knife. As I was chopping through that wood, you know, somewhere in this video I'll be getting through, I'll probably throw in some more clips of what was going on this morning, but overall, man, I'm learning a lot, not just about this tool, but about all my tools. Man, first of all, I might do a separate review on this. Bahco Laplander saved my life yet again. This, lots of stuff on YouTube about these. This is an amazing saw. It just flies through everything, so I'm gonna give this a huge thumbs up. Good stuff. Also, normally when I'm back there, I'm carrying this. This is my Bahco. You see me put this back together. I love this thing. Instead today, for some of what I was doing, I was carrying my Estwing. This is new. When I broke the Bahco, not knowing I was going to fix it, I bought this. So I have it. I got a sweet edge thrown on it. Had it done professionally. It's an edge I can maintain. You know what? Between this and this, there's a huge difference that I found. This is a great axe. This is Dave Canterbury's Common Man axe. But I'll talk about that in a different video, but learned a lot about that this morning. Bahco Laplander is great, but I'm here to talk about the Hoodlum. You know, I used it a bunch, got all dinged up nice and good. As you can see there, seeing lots of wood kind of got in there, nice and used. Paint stayed on there good. Covering's good. But yeah, hey, if anybody, you know, I do get all these little pieces of wood chips stuck in here when I baton, and they're not necessarily easy to get off. If anyone has any suggestions, be happy to take them. Please send them my way in the comment section. That'd be awesome. You could see all nice and dirty. Be working to clean that up in a little bit later. But yeah, we used it good today. But yeah, how did it perform? It performed well. But I think it took some getting used to. So I wasn't able to test everything I wanted to do. I'm gonna do that right now for you guys. But batoned well, shaved well, got some good shavings. I want to try a little bit more of that. So stick with me and see how it goes. How's she gonna work, baby? Getting through some knots there. It's too sharp. Dry wood. Okay, it's flying through this wood. No problem. So you can see as I was using it out there, I think I probably just spliced in some stuff from my use this morning. It worked good. It was batoning through that wood pretty well. I didn't get to baton maybe as much as I wanted, but a few short notes. It's still really sharp. Taking it out there, it took a beating. It's still really sharp. It came really sharp out of the box. But this handle, it's good. But I did find as I pounded through stuff, as I chopped away at things, I would want the gloves on. There's quite a bit of vibration that comes in from the handle, and I know, like, I could probably use some tennis handle tape wrapped around there. IMZ Ready for Anything has done that. I might try it, but it's just such a pretty handle. I don't know if I want to cover it up, but it did work good. I'm gonna try a little batoning here. You know, a lot of times, you know, this is the kind of wood I use a lot here when I'm doing fires and stuff, but you know, this should go through it, honestly, really easily. I'm not on a firm foundation at all. Okay, never mind. There's a giant freaking knot right there. I didn't see that when I chose this piece of wood to try it, but come from this side and see what happens. There's another one right there. Freak of the week. Okay, this was a bad example. But man, as I hit it hard, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in this hand. So, more so than some of my other knives. There it goes. Snap through that knot. I like that. Dude. So yeah, I'll consider that a success. That's a nasty knot. That one is pretty solid too. And it gets through it. I like that. Let's see if it'll do it again. There we go. Of course, wood without knots, it's gonna go through it a lot easier. That was good. That's pretty impressive, and I'm not taking too much heat from it. Need a good baton. Let's try this one. Look at that. Bad Medicine Chivato. 25 star points if anyone can tell me what movie that came from. Bad Medicine Chivato. Famous movie quote. You're looking at the 80s. Dude. Flew right through there. This knife, it batons well. Batons well. Yeah, that was not a piece of wood I bought from the store. That came straight out of the woods. I brought it home, just like this morning. You know, I found the longer I use this, the better I got at it. It takes some getting used to. It's different. A lot of times for a smaller knife like this, as opposed to a huge knife or an axe. A couple other things I wanted to do, you know, chopping. You know, one of the things that matters is what am I using this knife for? For me personally, like I said, not a knife expert, just know the things I use it for. Does it work? Does it work to baton? Yeah, it sure does. The smaller stuff, I mean, I was using kind of big stuff. It worked good. Maybe I'd carry a bigger knife. It's a story for another video for bigger batoning. But it worked, as you can see, well. Chopping down stuff, getting into fat wood, looking for things, maybe whittling down sticks. I mean, I kind of did that out there. It worked real well. I grabbed some of these tree knots that had fat wood in them, and I was messing with this. Sometimes I'll do this to, I mean, that's the fat wood right there out of this knot. I'll kind of cut this up. And like, I like something that can chop in and test it. Is there good stuff there? And you can see that edge is sending chips all over the place. Let's see if it, one of the things I didn't do, can I throw a spark? This morning, had Patrick light the fire. Use that. How's it gonna work with this? Phenomenal. Throwing giant sparks. Great for that. Great for that. That should be expected. Saw that can of WD-40 right here. I carried this with me. Oops. Carried this with me. I forgot to use it. Kind of one of the things I'm wondering is if I sprayed it on the blade, if it would, obviously it's going to flow through the wood easier, but would it help keep it cleaner from all that wood getting stuck in the blade itself? So let's try it. Nothing fancy style. Yeah, makes a difference. Let's try something bigger. Heck yeah. Remember, this one has a big knot in it. Much easier than before. Let's run this one. Throwing the WD-40, definitely helping. You know, these are all things you would expect the knife to do. There's no way you're buying the Buck Punk, you're spending over $100 and not expecting it to be able to feather stick. But it feather sticks well. Feather sticks real well. You can see that. Sometimes I'm going to chop through things like what I don't know if this would be my tool of choice, but if I needed it, I wanted to be able to do it. I thought I'd chop through this, see what happens. Dude, flying through that, flying through that. There's really no question that's going to do the deal. That's going to take care of it.
Not now. She's still asleep.
Yeah, that's easy. Hey, I want to try something. Let me show you. If I take my glove off. This is thicker. This was the bottom of the branch. Obviously, flying right through there. Easy peasy. In my hand, you know, these, Nothing Fancy, I'm pretty sure said this. It's a little tough. You hold that and you feel the edges, and that hurts a little bit. I wasn't getting a ton of vibration. That wasn't super thick wood. It wasn't super hardwood. But yeah, but it cut through it. I almost always have gloves, so it was good. But yeah, you hold that tight, you're gonna feel that. You're gonna feel those edges. They're like 90-degree angles right there. You're gonna feel that. So, you know, overall, I am pleased. It's performed well one day out. Doesn't look new anymore. Again, if anyone has any ideas how to help me clean this, what kind of thing I can use to get, because these chips of, these little pieces of wood are actually down into that coating. It happens on a lot of my knives. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people. It stays sharp. I haven't tried to resharpen this yet. I don't know how that, I'm assuming, I mean, we're talking a good quality knife. I'm assuming edge is going to stay well like it has, and I can sharpen it fairly easily. I don't expect that to be a huge problem. Man, you know, one thing I did like about it, this knife's light. I had it on the sheath, carrying it on my side, barely felt it was there. And since it's a big sheath, as I'm hanging it off my belt, if it was heavy, I wouldn't have loved that because it's just gonna knock around. But I didn't tie it to my leg or anything. But the weight is great. I don't know what the weight is. Go check out Nothing Fancy's video on it if you want to know the weight. I don't even have the stinking scales he's using. Or maybe the weight's on Amazon.com and you can check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna give this knife a thumbs up. And I think the more I use it, the more I'm gonna like it. It's gonna last me a long time. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna do what I need it to do in the woods. Even as I learn what kind of tools I like best, this one's gonna make it in my kit. It's gonna be able to do a lot of what I wanted to do. I'm gonna recommend it. Thumbs up on the Buck Punk. Thanks guys, thanks for joining me, thanks for watching my field review. I'll keep you updated on anything else I find out new about it, but I love this knife. It's sexy, it's fun. Give it thumbs up. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for joining me